You, I think we're live, but the music isn't playing. There we go.
Got a shoot, I got shooters. I know I'm cooler than the cooler. I know this way you keep your alcohol. I know that I'm about the ball. All of my niggas is savages. Mean up the bone like some scavengers. I know that them fly, I got passengers. I love Jesus Christ and Bible passages. My girl so fly, she have a Merlin. She love the majesty like Merlin. And the boss like a Laker, Irvin. Should've kept it clean like this detergent. Watch the shit out and let the cat about the bag. I get naked and let the dick out the sack. Let it breathe, get some air. Baby please, I'm already there. Decadent creamery everywhere. I represent me, it's a love affair. Smelling the trees, it's a buzzing here. Can't be down with the team if you weren't prepared. Hey, this is my style. I do it to get some attention. Hey, the crowd going wild, so I guess I'ma keep on spitting. Nigga, I borrowed your style, but you won't get no honorable mention. I'm rocking it better than you. I'm making retire, no pension. I just get the bread out the food. Apply sandwich bread and make it smooth. My movement gon' move, that's the move. The only option not to lose. Hey, never been scared, you ain't prepared. I ain't sorry. Your breezy clearly walked the ass over here. I ain't sorry. Mad cause you think I ran out with your beer. I ain't sorry. You tripping cause you think I stole your career. I ain't sorry. Hey, you ain't feeling me, no apologies. I ain't sorry. Hey, sorry not sorry. Hey, I ain't sorry. I don't even feel that bad, my nigga. I ain't sorry. Give no fucks about your ass, my nigga. I ain't sorry. You got options, nigga, choose. We keep it popping like the tool. Or your bitch pussy hole in my crew.
All right. Welcome to another episode of Coffee and Bird Cams and Bong Hits and etc. I'm Jessie Sponberg. I'll be your host for the next hour of Soul Power. But that doesn't mean that we're going to neglect the bird cam. You can see I'm at lovely Lake Billy Chinook, located in Central Oregon. But we do have the bird cam. What? Look at that. Boom. Just dipped on us. Watch. They'll come back. I got a whole squad I've been training. A whole bird army just waiting to just steal people's pocket watches and such. I'm trying to shrink them there. There's a little bird cam, and this is the big Jessie cam, and this is Coffee and Bong Hits with Jessie. Sorry for all that explaining. I got a really rough late start today. Don't forget that January 1st, we moved to all new platforms. That's right. Me and Diction and the team, we're going to be moving to an audio-only format. Nothing will change. You'll still be able to watch it at home on your Facebook or whatever like we always do. Because, you know, this show isn't like meant for Facebook or Twitter or that. It's meant for the 5 Radio XL. So let's just play the little video real quick so we can start the show.
Shut the fuck up, sorry ass motherfucker, stay away from me.
And this is the part where I usually would tell you, go watch the show on urbansurvivorman.com. But I ran into a small technical problem this morning, and not that I couldn't overcome it, I forgot to overcome it. I got too busy talking to Ryan about Jesus. But okay, look, before we even get too far to the show, I gotta just tell you guys, first of all, what a blessed morning to start with all my beautiful friends. I love you guys so much. And I know that the world is crazy right now and the coronavirus has made everything extra crazy, but we can get through this together. really by paying attention to our energy. So here's the weird thing. Remember I met that lady the other day? And at first it seemed like I was helping her. But the further I get away from her house and what happened in the house, the more I'm not sure what the heck happened to me in that house, right? Now, I understand a lot of people, when I tell them this, they want to give me some community college theory of religion information, or they want to just crap on the Bible, or they want to remind me that the Bible is responsible for the Crusades and such and such. And I get all that. I got all that in 1993. Right? I went through that in 1993. Now I'm coming back, and now I'm going this way, and I don't know, but I know that there's a power out there. I know there's a power out there that I'm personally tapped into, right? But then when I met that lady spoke the language of the mystics. And that language isn't spoken with words, right? It's spoken with energy. That lady spoke with conviction and a peace that you could never find no matter how wealthy you are. Men throughout history have spent enormous fortunes to try to find the peace of mind that woman had. They've climbed to the highest mountains and consulted oracles. They've crawled through sulfur-fumed caves to go pray at these weird spots that they thought would give them visions. They would go on long pilgrimages to look for great truths. I'm one of those dudes. I went and stayed with Ryan at 19.4 degrees on the above the equator, which is that close to 19.5, which is the magic number. One of them. There's lots of magic numbers. Let's not get into that. Anyways, look, I just want to remind you guys that since it's Monday. Hold on, did you guys forget that it is indeed, where's the overlay for that? I got a real proper Monday overlay. Screw it. Boosh! How's that one? Oh, real quick, before I get too far into the show, look, if you see somebody saying bad stuff about me on the internet, just ask yourself, are they on drugs? Because the odds are that if you're spreading rumors about me showing up in your houses like Momo, the odds are that you're probably doing drugs and you should probably go to sleep. Okay. I swear to God, I see some crazy shit this weekend, man. I see some crazy shit. I seen some dude on the internet said that I was like in his house or some shit. Yeah, if you got something to say, go ahead and leave a message on Twitter. Holy shit. Okay, this world is weird, so just remember this, guys. Just remember this. Stay virtuous, man, because this world's full of a lot of, besides drug addicts and mentally ill people that have unchecked mental illness and habitual liars, people in Portland just lie all the time about everything. About everything. I don't get it. I don't want to talk about it. I want to just move on and remind you guys that it's important that you're the author of the story of your life and not the reader of the story of your life, right? So we're going to do this little exercise we like to do on Mondays to start our week. And then we're going to slide right in with our first special guest and see if he can explain what happened at that lady's house. And then today we're also going to talk about the Cleveland baseball team changing its name. And we're also going to talk about... I just want to find this. Monday. Yeah, Monday. Yeah, Monday. It's like a new spring every day. Okay, remember this. You should be watching this show on urbansurvivorman.com, or you could be listening to it on the 5XL television, FM, and satellite. And there should be the little Hall & Oates that I play right here. Okay, so look what you need to do right now, because it's Monday and you want to be in the driver's seat of your own life, right? You want to be the one in control. So here's what I'm going to tell you to do. Go, oh shit, this is some sticky weed. No way, look. Oh my goodness. I found it. The sticky icky. Oh, you guys saw that. It was stuck to my forehead. Diction, look. Oh, man, hold on. I might have just squeezed all the juices out. No, look, G. That is straight stuck to my forehead. The sticky icky. I told y'all I go on pilgrimages. Okay, so look, you guys, get up out of the passenger seat of your head, unbuckle, climb out the door, close it, walk around, like visualize this, walk around the back of your head, climb in the left front driver's seat of your own brain. Because remember, the mind is the driver. The brain is nothing but the car. The microwave, the dryer, the computer. It receives inputs and responds to stimuli. Okay, then when you do that, get in the driver's seat of your own head. Put your seatbelt on. It's going to be a wild ride. Look around you. What do you control? You control everything. Honk that horn just because. Bang! Like, why you honking the horn? Mofo, because it's my goddamn horn. All right, then, after you turn on the air conditioning because it's too cool, push on the gas, get down the highway, pull out that Hall & Oates, throw it in your CD player, and now you are in control of your life. Hey, yo, it's Jessie Sponberg. I'm rocking with the movement. You can too. Every Sunday night, 10 p.m. only on KBOO, KBOO 90.7. What?
What's
Diction
that?
is in the house. Look, we got the bird cam popping off. You see the bird? Okay, look, I gotta take this bong hit to get my mind right real quick. I just want to remind everybody that our bong hit of the day is brought to you by Anteaters. That's right, Anteaters. Hey kids, do you need an environmentally friendly and cuddly pest remediation solution that the whole family will love? Well, try Anteaters, because Anteaters will eat fleas, ticks, roaches, potato bugs, stick bugs, crickets, grasshoppers, ladybugs. And I know you're thinking, Jesse, what if it's a giant centipede? Oh, that's easy. Get a giant anteater. Brought to you by God. Okay, now y'all just saw me take this sticky icky and stick it right to my forehead. So let's see what it does inside. Look, I just got the corner store lighter, but it didn't come from the corner store. I don't know where it came from. Yeah. These things are so dangerous. I don't know anybody who hasn't had like 3 near-death experiences of one of these. Hey, let's get Diction back up here. Let's switch this around. Look, Diction, we'll put you up at the top where the humans go, and we'll put the birds down below. Right? It'll be like, I don't know though. Is that the pecking order? We can't fly.
Right?
Are we above birds? We're down here. Look, have you ever?
No, you might be able to fly after smoking that shit. After watching you stick it to your forehead, you might fly right off the goddamn building after smoking that shit.
Man, okay. Yeah, I've never shit on a bird, but I've almost been shit on by a bird before. What are you drinking there, player?
The fruit punch bang.
Nice. Is that non-carbonated?
No, it's carbonated.
Um, okay, let me just pull up this thing where I ask other people, what are you smoking this morning? Hold on. Bloop. This is what I want. Okay, y'all tell me what you're smoking this morning. I love this part of the show. Okay, well, I'll take this hit. You guys tell me what you're doing. And, what? Honeysuckle. Okay, don't tell me yet. Don't tell me yet. We got a lot to get into. Hey, Diction, did you see that the Cleveland baseball team finally got rid of the Indians?
I did. I saw that last night. Tall Paul shared it on his artist page. And so I went and read an article on that. That's really dope. Hopefully they can eradicate the rest of the names now. But the big two worst ones, arguably, I suppose, are gone now with them and the Washington football team finally doing the right thing. So that's dope. It's always good news.
Hopefully someday in the future they'll... Holy shit. Oh, holy crap. Remember, kids, we don't cough on this show. All right, so let's see. Vic is smoking the ABC, just won the Cannabis Cup. Finda smoking the honeysuckle. Marty had a bird shit on her once, right on a boob. Marty's also smoking the biz. Adam got the sherbet I'm gonna guess sherbet breath. That looks delicious. Man, Ernie got the different cartridges going around. Bloom bloom. Got us on the big system. Boom. Ryan's smoking the Road Dog. Hold on, man. What? Yo, Chris is smoking the Forbidden Fruit. I love this. I really feel like everybody's just at my table. Yo, Diction, do you believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross for your sins?
No. I believe that there's a mystical interpretation to that. And, I would take a devil God viewpoint on that. So I guess you could say yes. But,
why not?
Put an asterisk.
Why not? And look, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? If there was like, Jessie, you're going to die. It's going to hurt. You're going to die, though. And then in three days you'll come back, and then you get to dip out and go to heaven or whatever. I'll do it. Shit, I would do that for my friends' phone bills or college money. If all my friends could have their student loan debts paid because I died, came back 3 days later, then went to go live with God, who happened to be my dad.
Good looking.
And
I was like 20K in that bitch, so already good looking.
Right?
Still
it doesn't seem like. Man, I don't know, but yo, G, I went in that lady's house and she was speaking like from the Emerald Tablets, yo. But
I have that book. I have
the Emerald
Tablets book, like in
you
here.
should. Yo, man.
I can go find it if you want. I got the fucking book in here. I haven't started reading it yet, but I copied it a while ago.
That's your problem is you read too much, man. Watch that shit on YouTube. If you just watch it on YouTube, you can crank out all kinds of shit, man.
Yeah,
look, hey, the crowd is with you right now.
Probably more than I read, honestly, but I like having books because there's certain things I get from them that I don't get from them. Like, yeah, it's fantastic. And I mean, the amount of times that I watch Nephew speeches, I watch more of it than I read, probably. But I mean, there's just certain things that stick in your brain, and then you remember more when you read. And there's just gems I feel like you're not gonna find. So, and
That's
to read too. It kind of puts you in a calm state,
There's a lot of retention benefits to putting your eyeballs on something, right? You can take a snapshot. For example, I was just telling Ryan a story earlier. I was like, bro, I remember exactly looking at the clock. I remember what it looked like outside. I remember where my butt was pointed. I remember, you know, how cold I felt. So those snapshots in time. Oh shit! Hold on, it says my laptop is dying. Let me see. Oh, hi. You want to see something funny?
What's that?
Boosh.
Okay.
Not quite
you
the.
didn't even plug it in?
Yeah. Hey, what if my laptop was like, I'll die and then come back in 3 days? I'm like, no, I needed to do the show.
I did that meditation for 3 days. It definitely didn't change. There's a meditation practice you could do from Neville Goddard, which I believe that Brian Scott designed it, but where you actually do this process each night when you go to sleep, at least in this hypnosis, where you die for 3 days, and you're still to be resurrected. It's kind of interesting. I feel like things got a little better once I did that.
Man,
Experimented with it.
I feel like I don't want to go back to fundamental things that I already learned, rejected, relearned, re-rejected, re-embraced. You know, like there's been a couple times I was in my life, I was like, all right, I could feel Jesus, I guess. But now I'm back to it on a level that people can't even understand. Like, what if you really could?
I don't even know that he was a living dude. You know, I don't think it really matters ultimately. Because
it does because that means we could do it. That means we could do it, right?
Yeah, but I think that we can and are doing it. You know, realistically, I think just because it's the state of consciousness.
Bro, they say you got a really bad.
Get obsessed with the physical, it's humans, but all that stuff trying to show you that, like, yo, that's where it really goes down. The physical, the after effect. The physical, we're very tied to it, obviously, and especially with our conscious mind. And obviously, like, there's no circumnavigating. It's very overwhelming, but realistically, I mean, it's 5%. The rest of it is more important, you know. So I don't know whether he was a living dude or not. Honestly, it's cool to speculate, I suppose, but I don't know. When you take the mystical viewpoint of all those teachings, it doesn't seem very relevant.
Yo, but see, here's the deal, though, is I asked the woman, right? Mm-hmm. Like, if you hear a flute playing and you follow the sound of the flute, and when you get to the woman playing the flute with a beauty that no artist has ever played a flute with, right? Mm-hmm. With this style and this calmness that is just like mesmerizing, and then you ask the woman who made the flute.
Mm-hmm.
Man. If she tells you who made the flute, you got to go Google that flute maker, right? And be like, man, definitely. I need a flute made by that person. And that woman was speaking the language of the ancients. She was speaking the manifest. She was speaking the power. She was speaking with intent. And she didn't waver, bro. She spoke like she was Sigourney Weaver or some actress. Gee, she didn't flinch. She didn't stutter. She didn't repeat herself. She spoke in this dope linear fashion and showed me the picture of these sinners trying to escape Babylon and headed to the promised land, but in the chasm was flames. My mind's blown, G, because I sat. It was like sitting with that bald woman from Doctor Strange.
Oh, shit. Yeah, the one.
The one. I was just like, whoa, what do you got, lady? Let me tap into it, right? See, I don't like, I ask that people give me grimoires, rolled up treasure maps, riddles, totems, amulets, right? That's what I want. Mm-hmm. I don't want, there's two answers I do not want. One is, the answer is found inside yourself. I hate that answer.
It's true, though.
I hate that answer. Like, I'm booking a road trip somewhere. Quit telling me it's inside my head.
It's not exciting, but it's true. Or it's really exciting, depending on how you look at it. But I think it's true anyway. I would say the vast majority of all this stuff tells you to go with it. Mainly because it's like, okay, if I see some dude walking a tightrope over a giant plane, right? That might be really dope and crazy. Like, wow, that could be done, right? But if I don't figure out how to do that myself, then is it really going to connect on the same level? You know, or how I
Uh,
really need it? I don't know. I don't think
hey,
so. I think it's more
hey,
powerful.
G, you're cutting out really bad right now.
Oh shit. Okay.
See if you can fix that. Maybe turn down the volume on your phone because your mic will still pick up if the volume's down. But either way, yo,
Yeah.
it's halftime,
That
you
better?
guys. Say it.
That better?
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right.
either way, it's halftime. I don't know how many bowls you took to the head today, but I've had 3, and Red Panda's about to take 4, so we'll be right back. Man,
That's always incredible. I mean, we see it every time you play it. It's never any less incredible. I can see why you just play it every episode. I'm always mesmerized. Like, it's still mind blowing. You know what I mean?
there's levels to it though, because look, we're about this conversation right now is being recorded for all time. Right? But we think that we're living in the first time. If this is the second or third time you've watched this video, hi, we see you this one time, right? And within that one time, we're repeating Red Panda's thing that she thinks she was doing the first time. And all those people in the audience, they think it's the first time, but really, they're on an infinite loop. I don't even know how many views that lady has on YouTube, but what's the difference? She is living under the illusion that what she is doing is unique. Which time is it unique? The first time you and I watched it? Is that when it really got life? When you and I watched it? The first time each person individually saw it? Or the first time that she created it in a vacuum and only the people in the gymnasium saw it? Are those people in the gymnasium even real? Is that lady even real, bro? Holy smokes, man. And what about the one? The one that was in that house that summoned me with the flute music that wasn't even playing, right? But then when I got there was crazy Jesus music playing and I cried. I wept, yo. I wept like
So
a
I haven't
little...
heard this. I haven't heard this story yet. Have you talked about this on the show?
What? No, man, there was this lady. You ain't heard it? Bro, watch this.
I haven't heard about this yet.
Watch this, yo. Hold on, man. I don't even know how to. I could
I mean,
probably
it
find
sounds
it.
fascinating. Like,
I'm just gonna let you listen to watch like 1 minute of it, right?
all right.
Hold on, let me find it.
This would be like the recap, like on TV when they're like, last week on fucking Coffee and Bong Hits, Jessie meets a psychic, flute music, etc.
Right. I don't. It's like not letting me change. Oh, there we go. That was weird. Okay, so there. Man, I can't believe.
Previously on Coffee and Bong Hits.
All right. Whoa, the Arizona State Senate Judiciary holds a hearing on the election again.
God damn it.
Man, hey, it's 10:35 though, so let me find this. But first, I gotta let y'all know about my man Cuz. He got the new video out. Cuz is my guy from Kansas City. And remember, if you got music, we play that stuff. We play it every day at 10:35. We play one cut from a homie. This is my man Cuz from KC. This dude's some real player shit.
I've been smoking all this weed like I ain't on probation, yeah. I got what you need, send me your location. I never fuck with suckers, cut them off for faking, yeah. I've been smoking all this weed like I ain't on probation, yeah. I got what you need, send me your location. I never fuck with suckers, cut them off for faking, yeah. I've been smoking all this weed like I ain't on probation. I got what you need, send me your location. Never fuck with suckers, cut them off for fake. I can get you knocked off like I'm a mason. Shitting on the competition, fuck some constipation. Don't run with many, cause I run a different operation. Them haters whispering like some crickets, cause they far from cake. You never reach your destiny, cause you too far from patient. I had to make $1 out of nickel and a dime. While they was stealing, I was flipping zippers, getting mine. Out the mud, found a plug, then I grit it hard. Them niggas ran off with a pack, but they not getting far. They still stuck in the same goddamn position. One of the niggas mentioned pitching, they got blamed for snitching. If you not living what you spitting, then you bad for business. Instead of chasing it, they sticking out their hands for chicken. Well, I ain't got nothing to give you. I ain't fucking with you. The ops came through the block. You wasn't busting, nigga. They cut you loose. I call probation, but it's crazy how I still got these blunts going in rotation. Sitting back thinking about my life while I'm smoking on this depth. To be the boss, I pay the price. Dripping sauces when I step. Cuz on my shoes, Ferragamo on my belt. You either win or you lose. Just make sure you did your best. Yeah. Just make sure you did your best. Yeah. And never let them fail you once they put you to the test. Just be thankful that you blessed. Yes. I've been smoking all this weed like I ain't on probation. Yeah, I got what you need, send me your location. I never fuck with suckers, cut them off for faking. Yeah. I've been smoking all this weed like I ain't on probation. Yeah, I got what you need, send me your location. I never fuck with suckers, cut them off for faking. Yeah.
Yo, that's my dude, man. That's Cuz. One of Kansas City's finest.
Man, I like how he flipped. Like, obviously, it's an old idiom, and I love idioms when people play with those.
Are you about to say nickel with a dime?
Yes. So much more brilliant than a lot of people might realize. It seems really simple, but how many times have you heard make $1 out of 15 cents, whether it's when I get around or whatever, and he said it that way. I love when people take something like that and put that little twist on it. That's brilliant, you know?
That's so crazy. So as that was playing, when he said that, I was thinking, you could say anything at that moment, but you kept it true and you kept the math accurate, right? I thought he was just going to say nickel. Or like as soon as he said nickel, I was already thinking of a million places he could go with it, right? And then he said with a dime, and I was like, that's true OG player math, right? So I really respected that. And that's funny that we picked out the same moment, because I would love to be able to go into his brain now and just ask him like, yo, G, I know you actually remember when you wrote that because you left an imprint in the universe. Boom, right? And obviously me and you both tripped on it. So that meant that his intent right there, when he pinned it, when he I bet Cuz typed it into his phone. I don't know though. But that's my guy. That dude is always twisting up fucking giant blunts. They smoke so many blunts in Kansas City.
I like that line. Obviously it's meaning in the chorus too, is like the one where he's like, I'm smoking weed even though I'm on probation. You know, that shit brings some it's funny. You know what I mean? It's just a funny line. It's dope. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's also funny. Like, I like the humor aspect of that, of being like, yeah, fuck it, I'm smoking this weed even though, I gotta go take it away later this week or whenever the fuck. I'm just smoking this weed anyway. I don't give a fuck. I like that line.
Yo, G, I'm gonna bring up that lady for 1 minute. Just so I could cue you in on watch her, dude. She drops it like an actress or an MC. A super pious lady dropped the science. She was super pious, but still she dropped the science. I was like, damn, she tried to sell me. She tried to sell me an appliance.
Oh shit!
For real, the lady was trying to sell all her appliances, and I was like, you can't do it. And then she was like, God said He'll hook me up, and I was like, you need a better plan than God, lady. And then she was like, God said He'll do it. I just got to sit here and pray, and God will send me some help. And I was like, look, lady, all God sent was me. And I was like, God damn it. Right?
The God shit right there.
Bro, so the lady sends me, right? So I'm like, okay, now witch, tell me, like, tell me about your power, right? And then she breaks me off with this lecture, and she let me have the camera on, right? She's cool with this, so watch her game. She's on some real shit, G, but like I don't even know what to make of it. Watch.
Even as many as the Lord our God shall call. Woohoo! Glory to God. I ask, Lord, that you would give each one of us repentant hearts, that we would be delivered from the bondage of sin and be ready for heaven to live with you in eternity forever and ever. Amen. For everyone.
Bro. Amen. All right, look, hold on.
To the burning fire.
Here we go.
But Jesus pulled me out. And those nails that were in his feet, and those nails that were in his hands. He said, Kelly, I bought you. You don't have to go to hell. I've paid the way, Kelly. There's a gulf there. You can't cross it any other way. You can't get rid of your sins anyway, but I've paid the way for you. And I'm on my way. I'm gonna be there. I hope you've been there too. I want everyone to be there. I know what it's like to love sin. I did love my sin. But I'm so glad Jesus has helped me to see this whole world is not worth living for. I have a treasure in my heart that's worth everything to me. Everything. I'm not willing to keep anything here. But I have this treasure in my heart. Nobody can take it away.
Bro, what the?
Yo, I see what you mean, because she's on that King Solomon, man.
Bro, what was that?
What God says, the King Solomon basically offers him all the riches in the world, and he has to have like, I'm not like, I don't remember the exact quote, but essentially, King Solomon wishes to have like a pure heart, and then he realized, and he's like, you can have anything you want with that. It's ultimately because he speaks the true language of prayer, which is just like she really feels that. She resonates that frequency because she's really coming from her heart and fully believes everything, like fully has the feeling. She feels it in, like, boom, there you go. That's what it is. Because honestly, I don't know. From the clip you showed me, she might have a more traditional interpretation of the Bible. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Because ultimately, we're all the words we speak, right? But that's not the language any of that stuff speaks. That's what the mystic teachings tell you from all the, different things. It's, the language you're really trying to speak is that connection to the heart, that frequency, man. So you could tell, like, you could tell that she feels it. She feels it on that level. So she's on that King Solomon. When she was standing there, she's like, the treasure in my heart, and da-da-da-da. Like, yo, that's that King Solomon, man. So that lady is mad wise. And, she speaks the right frequency by the language of feeling it, not the, So honestly, I didn't even really care what she had to say after that words all that much. I'm sure it would have been fine, but I'm like, yo, I get it. The vibe is on that level because she's on that King Solomon, for lack of a better way to put it.
Bro, it was just like her frequency was so dialed. Look, you and I both just picked apart her language. You know that I dissect any stutter, any double breath, any mispronunciation. Like, I study, right? That lady does not hiccup one time.
Dude, her vibe, just even if you weren't looking at her eye, but I could feel it off her, really, I mean, on the surface, it's a lot of whatever, but none of that matters. But what it boils down to is, like, best way I could put it, she's on that King Solomon. Like, what she was saying exactly, she really meant, and you could tell, like, that's the vibe she gives off, is that, like, she understands the treasures in the heart and the feeling of that. And that when you feel that in that real, then why would you trip? Of course you're going to be thrilled, because then you have control of pretty much everything and not on a malicious level of let me control this or that. But you know what I mean? You're tapped in to the source like that on a real level.
Yo, and here's the thing.
Like, definitely, it's just like she picked the greatest treasure of all, like Solomon did. So she's able to create whatever treasure she wants off of that. And she totally believes it at her core. You can tell. So, definitely. I see what you see as far as, like, her energy is just super, super dialed.
And bro, guess how I found her?
How?
My truck broke down. My transmission was toast. I was driving home at like 15 miles an hour, and I seen a garage sale sign and thought to myself, I wonder if they got a coat rack. I need a coat rack. I don't know why. I pulled up on a garage sale with a car that I never should have stopped. Right? If you ain't got no transmission, don't stop your car. But instead I stopped and went up in this house. And it was just that lady, and there was demon people in her house plucking through her stuff. And I was like, yo, woman, where are you finding your peace? And she was like, blam. And she gave it to me like a gift. And she told me to share that shit. And I was just like, all right, man.
The funny thing is, you know where she found it? Within.
Oh, man,
The reason why
right?
she's on that is because she went super within and she's super dialed to that frequency. You could tell she's so committed to that level of really feeling these things. Feel like nothing around her is gonna shake her on any of that, and her faith is unwavering. You know, when you have whatever you direct it towards, you're gonna be able to manifest like that. Period.
Yo, because it pulled her back from the ledge, right? Like, you know, she mentions that she was a sinner, right? So obviously you're doing something to make yourself define yourself as that, right? And I hate when people do that.
You know what the sinner thing is, really? Because obviously the standard, like, or the kind of what you would think of the generic version of that is obviously super corny. And it really conflicts with the whole God judges people, you don't, bullshit, whatever. What I like to look at that is what I really feel it is from a mystical standpoint, from a metaphysical standpoint of understanding these teachings is it's the fear in your head. You know what I mean? It's not like that you're judging, you know, oh, well, this guy cursed, or this guy, you know, this person did this, you know, ate shrimp on a Thursday or whatever the hell it is, right? It's really, the sin's just the fear and the doubt of yourself, the doubt of the faith. That's it.
But it's also, I think, a definition of a person who's gone to a place that they can't get back out of. And then suddenly they're given a tool that, I don't use that word on this show anymore, but it absolutely gives them new life, right? When they speak about like being born again,
yeah,
it is a new life. So if you were touched by a power that had the power to grant you new life, why would you ever turn away from that power again?
Imagination and your awareness and realizing.
I don't know. That's not what the lady said.
Like, that's what pulls you out of that fear. You know what I mean?
I don't know, G. That lady didn't say your imagination and your awareness. That lady was super specific.
She didn't say that with her words. She said it with her vibe, though.
Right.
I mean, ultimately, we could explain two things with two different words, right? But if we get to essentially the same meaning. Her faith or whatever is that she's completely connected to God, and that's how everything's handled. And that is true. I mean, me and you are going to like different semantics for it, essentially. Obviously, because there is a lot of problems with the dogmatic part of it, like you brought up before, where it leads to a lot of problems, you know.
All right. Here's where I'm at.
If you're speaking the vibrational language correctly, I mean, shit. Really ain't nothing going to go wrong there. It goes back to that it's within you, and then it connects to everything, you know?
Okay, look, let me articulate it. I guess I wasn't able to do that about 5 minutes ago, but you've spawned some decent articulation. So I live an incredibly blessed life where I honestly can do whatever. I just like, oh, I have this idea, we can just manifest it. Oh, we'd like to do this, we can just manifest it. Whatever, I'm blessed like that. I get to chase monkeys and swim with sea turtles and do whatever I want, right? But if Jesus has something to do with it, and I'm not giving him credit, right? Then someday,
I would argue Jesus does have something to do with it, but Jesus just is Christ, comes from the Christ or Christos, which is the anointed one. It's the anointed level of consciousness that you believe you can bring these things forward, which is Jesus Christ.
Okay, so then
with a bearded man on a cloud, or someone mad at you for eating Cheerios on a Wednesday. You know what I mean?
Okay. So then my question that I just tricked you into We went around about so I could back you into my trap. So that means you and I could do it, right? We could die on the cross and come back in 3 days.
Yeah, definitely. Is that going to take a long? It's not very normal to our subconsciouses, right? So, is it going to be easier to manifest a free cup of coffee off the bat? Yeah, definitely. Is that going to be more tricky? Yeah, definitely. But are all things possible? Yeah, definitely. 1,000%, I believe it. I don't think that that's what Scripture's talking about there, though. But again, it's open to a lot of interpretation. But I tend to resonate more with the mystical viewpoint. I didn't even resonate with that book, to be honest with you, on any other level until it had a mystical interpretation. But otherwise, it's like, I have nothing to do with that thing. You know what I mean?
Okay, so then
work black magic with demons work with my altar than anything about reading the Bible until I came across Neville Goddard and started getting more into the metaphysical and mystical interpretations.
Okay, so check this out then. How about this other nagging possibility, which seems to be a reality, is that the Bible was actually a way for the devil to reach into this three-dimensional world of our bodies through our thoughts and prayers, and that there isn't really any other book that speaks of him in such high terms or that celebrates him as being so close to the Creator,
I mean,
right?
you could argue that, yeah, because look at the one that we have. Okay, if you look at the lost books, there's far more metaphysical, mystical things in there, right? And it got edited down by a bunch of egotistical people. But when I look at the devil, I don't look at a horned being. There probably is one at this point because over time we brought him into existence by thinking about it. But here's the thing, like, I just see that as the ego. That's it. That's what I think the devil is in the Bible. It's just the ego. Like, it's a necessary evil, but it's like, that's all that is. When you talk about the dying on the cross for 3 days, what I agree with anyway.
All right, then where do the demons come from then, Diction?
They're just other thought forms that are similar and attached to the ego. The ego has many different costumes, right?
Look, I just called you by your name.
It's just different fears and shit, and all that comes from the ego. It's the same thing outside of love, but how Neville breaks down that I really like the 3 days and the dying on the cross thing. Obviously, you have the astrotheological view, which is great, where it ties into the solstice, the sun going to the lowest point. But then but what he breaks down is that Christ consciousness, or the state of consciousness, or God, if you will, that's just the energy that everything it is, that it died on the cross of us. As far as like by becoming a human, it died to itself being a God, so that it could go through this journey as a human being to learn how to become God again as a human being, essentially. And that's the process we're all going through that Jesus went through. That's how he would put, the
I ain't buying that one, man. I ain't buying that one. That was some weirdo shit.
To experience itself. Another way it's put in the Bible is God became man so that man might become God, essentially. But you can interchange gender, obviously, just throwing that out there. Like, I mean, that's just the term he uses. But again, like, the Bible doesn't be all end all for me.
Yeah.
Reading a lot of this Neville stuff and look at the mystical point. The other thing is that if you're reading the Bible without the Kabbalah, and part of why Neville's translations and his interpretation that he got from Abdullah is so powerful is because they use the other mystic books like the Kabbalah and the Talmud to unlock the mystical meanings behind this stuff. You know what I mean? Not just like, even though he'll straight ahead take stuff out of the Bible, like, that's why they study the Kabbalistic trainings of this stuff. And that's the more mystical aspect of it,
Bro, don't nobody care about that part. We just want to know, we just want to know how to hit every green light, how to always be the last person. Whoa, what'd you just do?
I banged my knee on accident. Move my leg, bro. On like a metal pole that's underneath this table. It fucking hurt like a man.
That's white people's karma right there. Short attention span, white people karma. You diss Jesus and then you hurt your knee. Look, my knees are cool.
That's how.
Glory.
Look at those other books. They're the ones that talk more about stuff that are like they call them the lost books of the Bible.
Right.
Gospels. They talk more from a mystical standpoint. But here's the thing: even if you want to like get rid of that, This is the same thing in the mystic traditions from talking Buddhism. You see parallels in every major culture that's ever existed. But when you really get into their mystical teachings and the more mystical aspects of the spiritual teaching, this is where you find the bridge to quantum physics and all that. And that's how you eventually get to the part of the green lights and everything that most people are concerned with. Let's be
Look,
honest.
all I care about is which one has the path that's going to allow me to shoot fireballs out of my hands. That's all I'm trying to do. Shoot fireballs and levitate. Huh?
That's where it is. That's what they all say. You know what I mean? You already do it a lot, though. Like you said, you create all this stuff out of thin air all the time. So you're already tapped into that on a really high level, higher than a lot of people. You know what I mean?
I learned it on YouTube. That the YouTube is the only truth in the universe. All these books are just gonna mess you up, wasting your time reading.
Every one of the people that we cite on the YouTube channels that we watch, though, get all their shit from books, bro. Every last one of them. Joseph Rodriguez is like one of your favorite dudes on YouTube. Mine too. Absolutely love him. What does he do? Breaks down mental mind maps about fucking books he reads.
You know what? We should do a better job. We should do a better job of making these available to people. Yeah. I could do it really easy. I just gotta stay on top of it. Hey, guess what? It's the end of the show.
Already? Shit. It's been an hour already. Damn, that went quick.
I'd like to remind everybody that I can't believe we just started talking about that lady and spent the whole time, and we didn't even play this once.
I'm warning you. Next time it's gonna be glass.
No, but here is a real reminder that as the powers that be on social media continue to become bad guys, you really should stop renting your apartment in cyberspace and get a little bit of real estate. Renting space in cyberspace, renting an apartment from Zuckerberg is no safer than renting an apartment in Portland, Oregon. Your rents keep going up, your accommodations keep going down, the neighborhood keeps getting worse. Well, all of you should be doing is going and getting yourself a nice little condominium that you own or a little piece of land in cyberspace so that your product can really exist on its own. And then you can still leave your real estate and go dabble with the commoners, right, in social media, but you can always come back and they can never take it away. So for that, check out my man Alex at Total Market Exposure. And don't forget about the original programming that you can find on urbansurvivorman.com. Things like Cobra Commander's Halloween special.
People always ask me, Cobra Commander, what is the true spirit of Halloween? And I call them fools. But tonight, I will tell you on our special, Cobra Commander discovers the secret meaning of Halloween. Only on urbansurvivorman.com. Tune in tonight, fools.
All right, G. Man, we caught you smoking.
It happens.
What is it, 1997?
I guess so. I'm on a different timeline today.
I can't even front because my vape is out of... Hold on, didn't Zone hook you up with a whole bunch of vape stuff? Yo, shout out to DJ Zone.
Shit, man. It's going to take a while. That's the last kind of vice I got left at this point. Depending on how you feel about Bang being a vice. You know what I mean?
It's definitely a vice.
It ain't going to happen overnight, but I know it'll happen.
I'm trying to shake those energy drinks hard. Hey, before I forget, I really want to thank everybody and I totally almost forgot, got so distracted. I want to thank everybody that is not named Diction who actually participated in the telethon on Saturday. What happened to you?
Oh, man. Lack of a better term, let's just say I had to deal with some mental stuff, and I just didn't have a good sound setup for anything.
That's cool. Hey, we'll get you...
like that, and I thought I was going to be able to maybe do something at the studio, and so it's like, yo, this Bluetooth speaker and then my phone is going to be kind of sus, I felt like. So I was just like, I'd rather fucking not turn in my homework than turn in some shit to get an F. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay, well, look, we'll fix you up and we'll make sure that we include you in the New Year's Eve virtual concert that we're putting together on urbansurvivorman.com. But I really want to thank everybody that came out. Man, we had the chicharrones. We'll have some clips from that tomorrow. But man, all 3 chicharrones came out.
That's what's up, man. I definitely need to figure out a setup for stuff like that. You know, so like with more notice like that, because I definitely wanted to do that. My bad, I didn't come through on that, but
it's fine.
Yeah, I want to get like a better setup going so I can deliver like, you know, a quality. Because I ain't done a show since like real life shows were a thing, and I want to make sure when I do that it's going to be proper. I don't know. I got a few options of people I can get with and stuff, so I'm gonna definitely get more prepared for New Year's.
We raised 500 meals. 500 hot meals for
That's
people.
Fantastic.
Right? Not too shabby. And the cool thing is we hosted it on the website, and that was pretty dope.
How late are you going on New Year's? Because I'm pretty sure I work till like 11:30. I'm supposed to be calling sick by then. I haven't called in sick.
We got to go till the ball drops.
Until the ball drops, okay, shit. Because I get off at like.
But look, I'm gonna document multiple ball drops all over the country. We're gonna stage different shit, and at the top of every hour, we'll go in and watch a ball drop, and then we'll have some MC performances, and then some DJ sets, and oh my God, special guests, and it's co-hosted by Dirty Black and Jimbo's Beats. Right, me, Dirty, and Jimbo, we're gonna hold it down.
That's
with
what's
all
up.
kinds
That's
of
the homies
performances.
and shit, man.
Right, it's
happy birthday to him, by the way. It's Dirty Black's birthday today.
Man, you didn't beat me to that. I tried to get him to.
I did though.
I sent him the invite. I'm sure he's busy. He's probably driving around getting all the free samples, the birthday samples at every dispensary or something, right?
There you go. That sounds about right.
Yeah, you know, that's what he's doing. All right, we're 1 minute out of here. Let me get out of here. I got to go. I got business in Central Oregon today on some social distance.
Oh, shit. Well, safe travels.
So tomorrow we will be joined by Josh Larson, as usual, for a Tuesday. And then Thursday we'll have Dirty Black on, and we'll probably be giving away another bong. So stay up to date on urbansurvivorman.com. And thank you to Diction, and thank you to everybody that watches. And man, I accidentally pushed the wrong button. Let me take this overlay off. All right, now we're out. I gotta play this other video.
Peace, y'all. Much love.
I'm trying to read to make sure I didn't forget anything. Nope, let's get out of here. 5,000 G's.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight.